Listen to the wind, listen to the wind. Hello, welcome to Live, where I bring you on the ground footage of all the places that I've been. I thought today would be a good day to take a stroll in the park. This is my very last day in Albania. Yes, I've spent 2 months in Albania. 1 month in Durrës on the seacoast, and 1 month in the big capital city of Tirana. And I am currently back at Tirana Grand Park, and I'm taking a walk through the back trail woods, and nobody's out here basically. So I thought, you know what, let's do a walk and talk. I want to reflect on my last 2 months here, and I would like to share what I feel I've learned from this culture. What's my big takeaway? So I'm going to flip the camera and I'm going to show you the trails while we get into this conversation. Okay, as you can see, you've got the lake in front of us and one of many trails, and we're just going to go ahead and hike this trail. Anyway, my takeaway on Albania. Well, first of all, I think it's a very beautiful country. I think it's very underrated with the tourism. But the sad thing is, with me putting out all this content, I feel that more and more people are going to want to come here. And I hope to God the tourists, it doesn't take over the cities and destroy the infrastructure and the way of life in Tirana and all the beauty and the cleanliness. Just the authenticity of Albania and the people itself. Because I've seen this before when I traveled to Bali, Indonesia. Oh, it was so overrun with tourists. The traffic jams were horrible. Trash everywhere. They couldn't handle it. They just couldn't handle it, and they still can't, and they're still trying to figure out a problem or a solution to that problem. But we didn't come here to talk about Bali. We came here to talk about Albania. My biggest takeaway from, I'd say, from both places, from Durrës, from Tirana, my biggest takeaway would be the people. Just the way that they live. They're a very tight-knit family. I feel like family is the center of it all. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of that. Since I've been living, a month in the condo, pretty much living amongst the people, I rented an Airbnb in an authentic neighborhood here in Tirana. I know when people pick up their kids from school, right? And it's so different from the United States. Every time I leave to, go touring somewhere, take a walk. If I leave about 11:30, noon, that's when the grandparents are at the schools picking up their children. All grandparents usually. I see some, young mothers there, but it's mostly grandparents. And I think the reason behind that is basically, let's go this way because of the wind, is basically because the parents are having to work and they pick up the kids, right? Ooh, very breezy now. So I'm thinking they get out early every single day. 11:30, noon, they're out early. That's number one. Back in Florida, in the United States, elementary kids don't get out at noon every single day. They get out 3 o'clock usually, And even then, parents are at work. I usually don't see too many grandparents picking up, and most of the time the kids are riding the bus, right? So that's a big difference I see, that culture and family and being tight-knit is a real big deal. And it's just like everybody seems so happy together. The kids are outside playing. Yes, they're actually playing. I don't know if anybody owns an Xbox in this country, if it's even a thing. Hey, shout out to one of my subscribers, Roshi. I think you said you were from Albania. Drop a comment and let me and let the community know if anybody owns Xboxes out here and if it's a big thing, or if the parents don't let you do that, you know, maybe they don't let you play it as much and you're limited on time on how much you can use an Xbox or a PlayStation. But like I said, I see kids mostly outdoors, like out here. You know, I see them out here. They're riding their scooters, their bicycles, they're playing ball, and they're just having a good time. Like they're playing soccer. That's the thing out here, you know, soccer. And I never see them hardly indoors unless it's raining. Now, if it's raining, they're indoors, and that makes sense, right? So I'd say that is my biggest takeaway, is that family matters in Albania. Family is a thing out here. Everybody's very close. And if you see people walking, you usually see them walking in pairs or even more. You see huge family units all together. Like, I don't really see, I mean, there's, you know, individuals like me running around, and they're usually young, maybe in their 20s or something. But most of the time it's couples. It's, you know, family, kids. It's just a very nice environment. Like, it's just a very chill, nice environment to raise your family. Not to mention, I mean, the green spaces are clean and beautiful. The air smells great. You know, there's no pollution in the air from what I can smell. It's just been a wonderful time. March and April has just been a fabulous time for me to actually tour Albania. And I, for one, am very grateful that I have come to this country and got to experience all of the nature, the people, and just the beauty of it all. So I want people to come here. I really do. I really don't want to say, stay away, I want to keep it all to myself, right? I want people to come out here, and I really want you to experience what this is all about. But one thing is a little hard to get used to, and maybe it's just me, I don't know what it is, but a lot of times when I'm walking around, could be out here, could be in the city, I always get stared at. I don't think I have a booger hanging out of my nose, okay? Maybe it's because I'm a tall woman. I am 5'9", and I notice a lot of people around here, you know, they're not, it's usually the men that might be about my height, but most women are not my height, 5'9". So maybe it's just because I'm so tall that I get a lot of stares, you know, everybody's like, so I just sort of stare back, not being rude, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm a tall woman, okay, yeah, you saw one now, gigantic guy walking through the house. Anyway, my reflection on Albania is very positive. I love this country. I could definitely consider traveling back here another time. I would like to explore other areas of Albania. So hey, Roshi, anybody else from Albania, drop me some comments on where you recommend I go. Any other great cities in your country that would be cool to visit, any other countryside towns, I do like those, villages. I like the laid back kind of, you know, atmosphere like this. So drop me a line, let me know, okay? Now, I am leaving tomorrow. I am not telling you right now where I'm going. That is a surprise. But if you have a guess, also drop me a comment. Where do you think I'll be going next? I am going to stay in the Balkans. I'll give you that clue, okay? So anyway, as always, like or don't like, up to you. Subscribe or don't, your choice. Share, that would be greatly appreciated. And of course, drop a comment. That would be nice too. And as always, good things must come to an end, including my trip here and this video. And all I can say is, I love you. And I will see you in the next one. and I'm very excited to show you where I'll be next. Oh boy, am I excited. Catch you later. Peace out.